Very early good morning to you. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to episode 3 of Tea Tuesday. How you doing? My name is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. We'll get started in a minute. Be right back. If you are brand new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a veteran viewer here, a sincere and humble thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're just dropping by because you're curious, thank you so much for dropping by. Hello. Hope you stick around and come back one day. So actually, I had a cup of coffee a short time ago because in actuality, it's something like 4:50 a.m. Eastern time in New York on this very day, Tuesday, October 26th. So I didn't feel too much like having tea right after coffee. So I'm continuing with coffee. It doesn't matter what you're drinking. It does matter that you take a minute for yourself. And you know what? This is totally unscripted. I have a couple of things on my mind. First of all, I want to say a sincere and humble thank you to you, Debbie, from the How Debbie Saves channel. The other day, I had a premiere on, and it was just so sweet. Out of nowhere, Debbie decides to super chat me. How very sweet, a very wonderful, wonderful person, Debbie. If you're not familiar with her channel, please head on over there. And it just so happens that Debbie is a money coach. And Debbie has been in the process of helping people. And she's doing a great job. There's a lot of great feedback from people that have utilized her services. I hope you don't mind, Debbie, that I wanted to mention this today because you may be helping a brand new person who doesn't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to hook up a recent video. She came over to my channel and we did an interview. Today, I want to talk a minute because this has been heavy on my heart, and it's about appreciation, which is one of the reasons why I brought up Debbie, for example, and also because I personally wanted to thank her if she's watching. You know, to me, many times we all do it. Sometimes we forget. So this is not just like, oh, you, the viewer, you're the only one doing it. I think sometimes we all tend to forget. We get very busy. Let me take a sip. Mm. And we get involved in our busy lives and this and that. And in our hearts, we may appreciate a lot of things, but somehow it doesn't hit the word doesn't hit the mouth, and we don't say thank you. I think it has become a lost art, people actually verbalizing thank you. I think thank you needs to be used a little more often. I'll give you an example. Yesterday, and by the way, hey, Dawn from Sensible Living with Money Mom, how are you today? So typically, I'm sure most of you guys know who I'm referring to, Dawn from the Sensible Living with Money Mom channel. If you're not familiar with that channel, head on over there. I'm going to link up her show to the description box below. And I'm blessed to be friends with Dawn. And yesterday, typically, I am so used to like clockwork watching her uploads at 11 a.m. every single day, not just like once in a while, every single day. So it's just like been part of my daily norm to just view, Dawn's wonderful shows here on YouTube at 11 a.m. My time. And yesterday I said, gee, something's different. There's no video. This is weird, right? So I says, oh, give it a few minutes, maybe a technical mishap. Because believe you me, I totally know what that's like, technical mishaps. But then a half hour went by and everything. So I got a little panicky. I decided to give her a jingle, and there was no answer. So that compounded it, and there was just like it just went right to the voicemail. But then luckily, and thank goodness for our community board tabs. Luckily, Dawn posted a message that she simply, for some reason or another, a video didn't get there yesterday. What does all of this have to do with appreciation? Isn't it funny that the other 364 days of the year, that I am so used to, well, it's 11 o'clock, it's time for dawn. It's 11 o'clock, it's time for dawn, right? That sometimes we don't pay that much attention to because there are times in life that because something is a constant in our lives, that we take it for granted. But what did I notice? I noticed mainly, where is she? I'm so used to this, this wonderful lady and her messages every single day, not just once in a while, again, every single day, like clockwork at 11 o'clock Eastern time. She goes on 10 o'clock in her time. She comes out of Texas. So it made me think, you know what? Hey, Dawn, I want to let you know that I appreciate you. I want to let you know that, please, I don't want you to think that the other 364 days that you are there for us every single day go unscathed. So if anybody noticed a little bit of a weird absence yesterday at 11 o'clock, um, that's it. And I want to take, that moment to appreciate. Now, how about when the shoe is on the other foot? Definitely needs another sip. Mm. Okay. Suppose that there's someone or a couple of people in your life, not that you're doing something to get a thank you out of it, but suppose that you have done things like extra, gone beyond that extra mile or whatever, whether it's a family a member or whether it's a friend, it doesn't matter whom the person is. But after a while, you start wondering, are you being taken for granted? Has that ever crossed anyone's mind at times? And it can be a little frustrating. So this talk is about appreciation. And there are, not going to lie, there might have been a circumstance or two where it would have been really nice for, I'm going to say it out loud, for me to have heard thank you from a certain person or two in my life, in general, in life. No one specific am I referring to here at this moment, but looking back, I mean, I didn't like live like a life of dread because I didn't get that thank you. No, it just would have been nice. Is there anybody in your life? Is there anybody in my life that I need to take that minute, that glorious minute, and just let them know, hey, thank you. I really appreciate you. That's why at the end of my shows, I like to say, that I appreciate every single one of you, at least at one point in the show, because I really, really do. Because I look at it this way, you don't have to be here, but you chose to take some moments of time in your life to sit down and have this cup of tea with me. And I really hope you're taking a minute or two for yourself, because here's another form of appreciation that, in my opinion, is actually very, very important. And that's that moment in time to even appreciate your own value. And if you want to know the really God's honest truth, sometimes I have a suspicion that's even harder to appreciate your own value over anything else. So, if not for anything, sit down and recognize all the value that you provide for others, all and willingly and joyfully because you want to do it. But it's okay once in a while to say, hey, good job, whatever your name is, and appreciate. So I guess the word of this day is appreciation. And I want to let you know, for real and for true, I appreciate every single one of you viewing this video, whether you're here for 5 minutes of your life and never come back again. But thank you for those 5 minutes. I appreciate you. Or you're a loyal fan and come back every single day. Some of you come back a couple times a day, which really, really, really makes my day. You all very much really make my day. And by the way, a special note again to Debbie. With that super chat money, I applied some of it towards my stockpile. And there'll be a show coming out, I believe, next Monday, because I received a haul yesterday. Oh, yeah, and I updated my pantry stockpile. And hopefully, that show will have no technical issues or anything like that. Because I recorded it already yesterday, but there was a technical problem, so I have to rather re-record it and hopefully put it up on Monday coming up. But anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for your time. I really hope you took a few minutes of your life to have that cup of tea or coffee or Joe, whatever you want to call it, or water. Mm. So thank you for appreciating me. I appreciate you. Have a very, very blessed and wonderful day. And please, this is an open collab. So you are invited to do Tea Tuesday. Anyone. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Thanks again.